The Astronoma glided silently through the vastness of space, its sleek, reflective surface showcasing the advanced technology of the Aryan race. Aboard, a group of Aryan students eagerly prepared for their historic arrival on Earth. Zora, a bright and inquisitive Aryan with 4 large eyes, stood at the viewport, her heart racing as she gazed at the swirling colors of the Milky Way. "Earth," she murmured, her voice tinged with both excitement and apprehension. "Finally, we will see it for ourselves." Professor Mailer, a seasoned explorer and historian, approached her with a reassuring smile. His elongated fingers tapped lightly on her shoulder. "Yes, Zora, our mission is to study and understand Earth's history, particularly their combat history, which is unlike anything we have encountered before. The Aryans valued knowledge above all else. Earth's complex history of conflict and warfare had long fascinated them, and this mission aimed to collect data, analyze human combat tactics, and explore the cultural significance of war." As the Astronoma descended through the atmosphere, the students received a briefing on their first destination, a remote archive nestled in the Swiss Alps. Upon landing, the students disembarked, feeling the crisp, cold air, so different from the temperate climate of their home planet, Arthria. Professor Mailer led the way, reminding them, "Remember, we are here to observe and learn. Do not interfere with the human world." Inside the archive, a labyrinth of shelves awaited, filled with ancient manuscripts, digital records, and historical artifacts. The students split into groups, each tasked with exploring different eras of human combat history. Zora's group was assigned to the medieval period. Navigating through dimly lit corridors, Zora's advanced scanner translated old texts into their native language. Her eyes widened as she read about the Crusades, the 100 Years' War, and the Wars of the Roses. "Humans are relentless," she remarked, her voice echoing in the silent archive. Their battles were driven by a complex mix of ideology, politics, and personal ambition. Her companion, Lauren, nodded in agreement. "It's fascinating how their technology evolved alongside their combat strategies. Look at this." He held up a holographic image of a medieval siege weapon. They developed these intricate machines to breach fortifications. As the students delved deeper, they began to see patterns in human warfare. The motives behind the conflicts varied, but a common thread of survival, power, and sometimes sheer desperation wove through their history. Talia, another student, stumbled upon a section detailing the Renaissance period. "This era saw a significant shift," she noted. "Advancements in science and technology began to influence warfare. Firearms and cannons replaced swords and bows." Professor Mailer joined them, his eyes reflecting the glow of the holograph. "Human ingenuity under pressure is remarkable," he said. "Even in times of conflict, they found ways to innovate and adapt." Zora pondered this as she moved to a different section chronicling the world wars. The sheer scale of these conflicts astonished her. The records detailed the mobilization of entire nations, the development of devastating weapons, and the profound impact on civilian populations. How could they endure such devastation? Zora wondered aloud, her voice tinged with sorrow. The loss of life, the destruction of entire cities. "Humanity is resilient," Professor Mailer replied, placing a comforting hand on her shoulder. "Despite the horrors of war, they always find ways to rebuild and move forward. This resilience is something we can learn from." Hours passed as the students continued their research, each new discovery adding to their understanding of human combat history. They marveled at the ingenuity and adaptability of humans, even in the face of unimaginable hardship. As the sun began to set over the snowy peaks of the Swiss Alps, the students gathered to share their findings. Zora presented a summary of the medieval and Renaissance periods, while others detailed their research on the world wars and modern conflicts. Professor Mailer listened intently, his expression thoughtful. "Our study of human warfare is not just about understanding their past. It's about recognizing the complexities of their nature. Humans are capable of great destruction, but also of incredible compassion and ingenuity." The students nodded, their minds buzzing with the knowledge they had gained. The mission had only just begun, but they already felt a deep connection to the planet and its people. As they prepared to leave the archive, Zora looked out at the darkening sky. "There's so much more to learn," she said softly. "I can't wait to see what else we discover." With a sense of purpose and anticipation, the Aryan students returned to their ship, ready to embark on the next phase of their mission. The journey had only just begun, and they were eager to uncover the secrets of human combat history, and perhaps learn something profound about themselves in the process. As Zora and her fellow students sifted through the extensive records in the archive, they were drawn into the depths of human conflict. The cold air of the archive enveloped them, contrasting with the warmth of their excitement. They turned their attention to the 20th century, where wars loomed larger than life. Zara and Lauren found themselves enthralled by the details of World War I. "Look at this," Lauren exclaimed, activating a holographic projection of a battlefield. Soldiers were depicted in mud-soaked trenches, with the deafening roar of artillery echoing through the display. "This is the First World War," he said, his voice filled with disbelief. "Millions of lives lost over mere meters of land." Zara watched in horror and fascination as the scene unfolded. "How did they cope with such relentless carnage?" she asked, struggling to comprehend the devastation. "They had no choice," Professor Mailer replied, joining them. "Duty, nationalism, and sometimes sheer survival drove them forward." The record shifted to the Second World War, showcasing the rapid advancements in military technology. Tanks, fighter planes, and naval warfare played out before them in a dramatic reenactment. "Look at this." Talia pointed to a schematic of the Enigma machine. This device was crucial in code breaking, giving the Allies a significant advantage. "And radar technology revolutionized air defense," Lauren added, referencing another display. "The Battle of Britain is a testament to that." Mailer nodded, his gaze thoughtful. "Human ingenuity under pressure is remarkable. Conflict accelerated their technological progress in ways we can hardly imagine." As they delved deeper into the Cold War era, the students felt the palpable tension between superpowers. They analyzed the Cuban Missile Crisis and the space race, noting how the geopolitical landscape had shaped human relationships. "The concept of mutually assured destruction must have been terrifying," Zara remarked as her fingers traced a holographic representation of a nuclear missile. "Living under that constant threat. Paranoia and diplomacy in equal measure," Mailer noted. "The balance of power was delicate, but it forced them to explore technology in unprecedented ways." Next, they turned their focus to the Vietnam War. "This conflict is so different from the large-scale battles we've studied," Talia said, highlighting the guerrilla tactics employed in the dense jungles. "The psychological impact on soldiers must have been profound." "Television brought the horrors of war into people's homes," Lauren observed. "It changed the way societies viewed conflict." "And the anti-war movement showed a significant shift in public opinion," Talia added. "The power of collective action is remarkable." Zora felt a sense of awe wash over her. "Humans have an incredible capacity for resilience, don't they? Even in the darkest of times, they find a way to fight for what they believe in." As the day turned to night, the students gathered for a debriefing, each sharing insights from their research. The complexities of human warfare were profound, and Zara found herself reflecting on the resilience of humanity. "Tomorrow, we'll explore more records," she suggested, her excitement bubbling. "There's so much left to uncover." Professor Mailer smiled, sensing the students' eagerness. "Indeed, each era we study reveals more about the human spirit. Let us rest now, for tomorrow brings new discoveries." With that, the students retreated to their quarters aboard the Astronoma, their minds buzzing with the day's revelations. Zara lay awake, staring at the stars through her window, wondering what other lessons awaited them in the depths of human history. The next morning, the Aryan students awoke refreshed and eager to continue their research. After breakfast, they gathered in the archive's central hall, ready to explore more records of modern warfare. "Today, we'll delve into the late 20th and early 21st centuries," Professor Mailer announced. "This period showcases the evolution of combat and the ongoing struggles humanity faces." Zara felt a sense of anticipation as they moved through the archive, scanning holographic displays of the Gulf Wars and the War on Terror. The stark images depicted the harsh realities of modern combat. Zara focused on a holographic display detailing drone warfare. "Look at this technology," she exclaimed. "Drones have changed the landscape of warfare. They can engage in combat without risking a pilot's life." Indeed, Lauren agreed, but it raises ethical questions too. How does one maintain a sense of humanity in warfare when technology takes the forefront? Talia chimed in, "It's fascinating how innovation drives change in warfare, but also complicates the morality of conflict." Professor Mailer nodded. "Humanity has always wrestled with the moral implications of war, each technological." As the Astronoma glided silently through the vastness of space, Zara gazed out at the swirling colors of the Milky Way, her heart racing with anticipation. This was it, the moment they had been preparing for years. The Aryan students aboard the sleek vessel had come to Earth not just to observe, but to learn. Each of them was eager to delve into the intricacies of human warfare, a subject that had long fascinated the Arthan race. ***, arriving on Earth, ***. Their mission was clear: study Earth's combat history and understand the complexities behind humanity's battles. With Professor Mailer guiding them, they had set their sights on a remote archive nestled deep in the Swiss Alps. As they prepared to land, Zara felt a mix of excitement and trepidation. The planet they had studied from afar was now within reach. What wonders and horrors would they uncover? Upon landing, the students disembarked, marveling at the crisp, cold air that contrasted sharply with their temperate home planet. "Remember," Professor Mailer instructed, "we are here to observe and learn. Do not interfere with the human world." His words echoed in Zora's mind as they approached the archive's entrance, her heart pounding in her chest. Inside, the archive was a labyrinth of shelves filled with ancient manuscripts, digital records, and historical artifacts. The students split into groups, each tasked with exploring a different era of human combat history. Zora, along with her friends Lauren and Talia, was assigned to study the medieval period, a time rife with conflict and chivalry. Exploring the medieval period, As they navigated through the dimly lit corridors, their advanced scanners translated the old texts into their native language. Zora's eyes widened as she read about the Crusades, the 100 Years' War, and the Wars of the Roses. Humans were relentless, she remarked, her voice echoing in the silence of the archive. Their battles were driven by a complex mix of ideology, politics, and personal ambition. Lauren nodded in agreement, holding up a digital representation of a medieval siege weapon. "Look at this. They developed these intricate machines to breach fortifications. It's fascinating how their technology evolved alongside their combat strategies." As they delved deeper, the group began to notice patterns in human warfare. The motives behind the conflicts varied, but common themes of survival, power, and sometimes sheer desperation emerged. Talia stumbled upon a section detailing the Renaissance period. This era saw a significant shift, she noted. Advancements in science and technology began to influence warfare. Firearms and cannons replaced swords and bows. The scale of human conflict ***. Zora pondered this as she moved to another section chronicling the world wars. The scale of these conflicts was staggering. Records detailed the mobilization of entire nations, the development of devastating weapons, and the profound impact on civilian populations. How could they endure such devastation? Zora wondered aloud, her voice tinged with sorrow. The loss of life, the destruction of entire cities. Professor Mailer placed a comforting hand on her shoulder. Humanity is resilient. Despite the horrors of war, they have always found ways to rebuild and move forward. This resilience is something we can learn from. As the hours passed, the students continued their research, each discovery adding to their understanding of human combat history. They were amazed by the ingenuity and adaptability of humans, even in the face of unimaginable hardship. The evening drew near, and the sun began to set over the snowy peaks of the Swiss Alps. ***, sharing discoveries ***. Gathering to share their findings, Zora presented a summary of the medieval and Renaissance periods, while others detailed their research on the world wars and modern conflicts. Professor Mailer listened intently, his expression thoughtful. Our study of human warfare is not just about understanding their past. It's about recognizing the complexities of their nature. Humans are capable of great destruction, but also of incredible compassion and ingenuity. The students nodded, their minds buzzing with the knowledge they had gained. The mission had only just begun, but they already felt a deep connection to the planet and its people. As they prepared to leave the Archive, Zora looked out at the darkening sky. "There's so much more to learn," she said softly. "I can't wait to see what else we discover." With renewed excitement, the Aryan students boarded the Astronoma, their minds racing with thoughts of the past and the mysteries still hidden in Earth's history. As the ship ascended back into space, Zora felt a sense of urgency to uncover the next chapter of humanity's narrative. The thrill of exploration coursed through her veins. They were not just observing history. They were part of a greater story, a story that transcended time and space. Navigating the 20th century ***. The ship's interior was alive with holographic displays, each presenting various facets of human conflict. Zora and her companions focused on the 20th century, a period defined by cataclysmic events and rapid technological advancements. They delved into data files, holograms, and physical documents, each piece revealing new layers of history. The sheer scale of the world wars astonished them. Trench warfare, aerial battles, and the nuclear bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki unfolded before their eyes. "The brutality and technological advancements left me in awe," Lauren said, activating a holographic projection of a battlefield. Soldiers fought in mud-soaked trenches, the deafening roar of artillery echoing through the smoky skies. "This is the First World War," he explained, his voice tinged with disbelief. "Millions of lives lost over mere meters of land." Zora's eyes widened with a mix of horror and fascination. "How did they cope with such relentless carnage?" she asked. Human resilience ***. Professor Mailer joined the group, reflecting on their findings. "They had little choice," he replied. "Duty, nationalism, and sometimes sheer survival drove them forward." The record shifted to the Second World War, highlighting the rapid advancements in military technology. Tanks, fighter planes, and naval warfare played out in intricate detail. Lauren pointed to a schematic of an Enigma machine. This device was crucial in code breaking, giving the Allies a significant advantage. Talia, examining another display, added, "And here, radar technology revolutionized air defense. The Battle of Britain is a testament to that." Mailer nodded. "Human ingenuity under pressure is remarkable. It's incredible how conflict accelerated their technological progress." The Cold War era ***. The students' research led them to the Cold War era, where the tension between superpowers became palpable. They analyzed the Cuban Missile Crisis, the space race, and proxy wars fought across various continents. Zora's fingers traced the holographic representation of a nuclear missile. The concept of mutually assured destruction loomed large. "How did they manage such a precarious existence?" she asked, intrigued. "Paranoia and diplomacy in equal measure," Mailer replied. "The balance of power was delicate, but it forced them to explore space and technology in unprecedented ways." The discussion shifted to the Vietnam War, a conflict that contrasted sharply with the large-scale battles of the world wars. The guerrilla tactics, the dense jungles, and the profound psychological impact on soldiers were evident, Talia observed. Media played a significant role in shaping public perception. Television brought the horrors of war into people's homes, changing the way societies viewed conflict. Lauren added, "The protests and anti-war movement showcased a significant shift in public opinion and the power of collective action." Modern warfare ***. Their attention turned to the late 20th and early 21st centuries. Zora examined records of the Gulf Wars, the War on Terror, and the rise of drone warfare. The evolving nature of combat fascinated her. "Humans are adapting," she noted, "but at what cost?" As they explored the implications of modern warfare, the students reflected on the patterns they had witnessed throughout human history. Each conflict was a testament to the complexities of human nature, marked by resilience, creativity, and, unfortunately, a propensity for violence. The evening was drawing near, and the Astronoma cruised back toward Earth, where more discoveries awaited. As the stars twinkled above, Zara felt a profound connection to the planet and its inhabitants. With each piece of knowledge, they were not only learning about humanity's past, they were also gaining insight into their own existence. Asterisk, asterisk, a journey ahead, asterisk, asterisk. The Aryan students knew their journey had just begun. As they prepared to land once more, Zora's excitement bubbled to the surface. They were part of something greater, a shared narrative that transcended galaxies. What revelations awaited them next? The thrill of exploration and the quest for understanding propelled them forward into the unknown. Their mission was not merely academic. It was a testament to the enduring spirit of inquiry and the bonds that connected all beings in the universe. With a renewed sense of purpose, the Aryan students were ready to uncover the layers of human history, eager to witness the resilience and creativity that defined humanity. And as they set foot on Earth once more, Zora could hardly contain her anticipation. The journey was far from over, and she was ready to embrace whatever lay ahead. As the Astronoma descended through the clouds, Zora felt a surge of excitement mingled with nervousness. They were returning to Earth for a second time, eager to explore the complex layers of human history they had only begun to scratch the surface of. This time, they would focus on the modern era, where the conflicts had become deeply intertwined with technology, politics, and the very fabric of society. Touching down. The students disembarked, stepping into a world bustling with life. The stark contrast between their advanced civilization and the vibrant yet chaotic environment of Earth was more pronounced than ever. The air buzzed with the sounds of city life, cars honking, people chatting, and the distant echo of construction. They were not in the serene Swiss Alps this time. Instead, they found themselves in a city that thrived on energy and innovation. "Remember, we're here to learn," Professor Mailer reminded them, his gaze sweeping over the urban landscape. "The more we understand humanity's recent conflicts, the better we can grasp the full spectrum of their existence." Zara nodded, her heart racing. They had prepared for this, studying data, analyzing historical accounts, and discussing implications. Now it was time to experience the world firsthand. As they moved through the streets, Zara was struck by the diversity of humanity. Different cultures, languages, and traditions blended together, creating a tapestry of life that was both chaotic and beautiful. Exploring modern conflicts, the group made their way to a local museum dedicated to contemporary warfare. The exhibit featured interactive displays that detailed conflicts from the late 20th century to the present day. Zara found herself drawn to a section about the Gulf Wars, where the impact of technology on warfare was vividly illustrated. Holographic displays showcased drone operations, the complexities of urban warfare, and the humanitarian crisis that often followed conflicts. "This is incredible," Lauren said, pointing to a screen that detailed the evolution of drone technology. "These machines can conduct surveillance, deliver supplies, and even engage in combat without risking human lives directly. But it raises ethical questions, doesn't it?" Zara nodded thoughtfully. "Yes, it's like a double-edged sword. While they reduce risk for soldiers, they also detach humanity from the reality of war. It makes conflict feel impersonal." As they continued through the exhibit, the group encountered a simulation that allowed them to experience a day in the life of soldiers deployed in war zones. Donning special goggles, they were transported into a virtual battlefield where they had to make rapid decisions under pressure. The chaos of gunfire, the urgency of commands, and the weight of responsibility felt tangible, almost overwhelming. Humanitarian concerns. Emerging from the simulation, the students were visibly shaken. Talia expressed her thoughts first. "That was intense. It's easy to forget the human cost of war when we're analyzing data and history. Those are real lives, real families affected." Mailer nodded in agreement. "Exactly. This is why our mission is so important. We must understand not only the tactics and technologies, but also the emotional and psychological toll on individuals. Humanity's resilience is often intertwined with their capacity for empathy and compassion. Zara contemplated this as they moved to a section about humanitarian interventions. The exhibit detailed various conflicts where international aid had been dispatched to alleviate suffering, refugee crises, famine, and health emergencies. "It's inspiring how humans come together to help one another," she remarked, her heart swelling with pride for the resilience of the human spirit. But the exhibit also highlighted the complexities of such interventions, the political intricacies, the challenges of effective aid delivery, and the sometimes unintended consequences painted a more nuanced picture. Zora understood that while humanity had the capacity for great kindness, their actions were often influenced by deeper issues of power and control. Confronting prejudices. As the day wore on, Zara and her friends took a break to discuss their findings over a meal. The restaurant they chose was filled with patrons from various backgrounds, each engaging in animated conversations. It was a microcosm of the world they were studying, a blend of cultures, ideas, and experiences. "I've noticed something," Lauren began, stirring his drink. "In our studies, we often focus on large-scale conflicts. But what about the personal stories, the everyday struggles of individuals caught in the crossfire?" "That's a vital point," Talia agreed. "We need to remember that every statistic represents a person, a family, a life disrupted. It's easy to become desensitized when we analyze data, but the reality is far more complex." Zora listened intently, appreciating her friend's perspectives. "What if we were to look for those personal stories? We could interview people affected by conflict, veterans, refugees, activists. It would add depth to our understanding." Mailer, who had been listening quietly, smiled at their enthusiasm. "That's an excellent idea, Zora. It's crucial to humanize the data we gathered. By focusing on individual experiences, we can better grasp the impact of warfare on society." A call to action. Inspired by their discussion, the group decided to dedicate their next day to seeking out those personal stories. They contacted local organizations and community centers to connect with individuals willing to share their experiences. The thought of hearing first-hand accounts filled them with anticipation and determination. As they ventured out the following day, Zora felt a sense of purpose driving them forward. They were not just students of history. They were becoming storytellers, weaving together the threads of humanity's narrative. Each story they uncovered would help illuminate the complexities of conflict, resilience, and compassion. The first interview was with a veteran who had served in the Gulf War. As they sat down, Zora felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. "Thank you for being here today," she said, her voice steady. "We're eager to hear your story." The veteran, a middle-aged man named David, looked at them with a mix of pride and sadness. "It's important to share what I've been through. People need to understand the reality of war, not just the glory, but the pain and sacrifices involved." A journey through experience. David recounted his experiences on the battlefield, the fear, the camaraderie among soldiers, and the moments of sheer terror. His vivid descriptions transported Zora and her friends into his world, allowing them to grasp the emotional weight of his journey. He spoke candidly about the struggles he faced after returning home, grappling with PTSD and the challenges of reintegrating into civilian life. "It's not just about what happens during the war," David explained, his voice thick with emotion. "It's the aftermath. The scars don't just fade, they linger." Zora felt a pang of empathy as she listened. This was the personal story they had been seeking, and it was both heartbreaking and inspiring. David's resilience and determination to help other veterans navigate their struggles served as a powerful reminder of the strength found in vulnerability. As they wrapped up the interview, Zora knew this was just the beginning. They had opened a door to a new understanding of humanity, one that transcended the data and statistics they had studied. They were embarking on a journey through the heart of conflict, resilience, and the indomitable human spirit. The next chapter awaited, filled with new stories to uncover and lessons to learn, and as they left the interview, Zora felt a sense of hope blossoming within her. The mission was not just about understanding warfare. It was about celebrating humanity in all its complexity. The Aryan students were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, their hearts and minds open to the infinite possibilities of human experience. As Zora and her friends continued their mission, they felt the weight of the stories they had gathered. Each account painted a vivid picture of humanity's struggles and triumphs, reminding them that they were not just observers but active participants in this journey of understanding. They had uncovered not only the impact of conflict, but also the resilience and ingenuity that characterized the human spirit. Asterisk, asterisk, connecting the dots, asterisk, asterisk. With each interview, the Aryan students realized that the conflicts they studied were not isolated events. They were interconnected through a web of history, culture, and shared experiences. After the powerful interview with David, they began to draw connections between the past and present. They started to explore themes of recovery and reconciliation, looking for stories of individuals and communities coming together to heal. As they ventured deeper into their research, the group organized a public forum in the community center where they had conducted their interviews. They wanted to share the stories they had collected, emphasizing the resilience and strength of those who had faced adversity. Their aim was to inspire others and foster a sense of unity and understanding. Asterisk, asterisk, the public forum, asterisk, asterisk. On the day of the forum, the atmosphere buzzed with anticipation. Community members filled the center, eager to hear the narratives the Aryan students had gathered. The room was decorated with posters highlighting key themes: resilience, compassion, and the power of human connection. Zara felt a mixture of excitement and nervousness as she took the stage alongside her friends. "Thank you all for being here today," Zara began, her voice steady despite the crowd's energy. "We are honored to share the stories of incredible individuals who have faced the challenges of war and conflict. Their experiences teach us not only about hardship, but also about hope and healing." Zara introduced David, who stepped forward to share his journey. As he spoke about his service and the struggles he faced afterward, the audience listened intently. Many nodded in understanding, and a few wiped away tears. David's story resonated deeply, highlighting the importance of recognizing the human cost of war. Asterisk, asterisk, voices of resilience, asterisk, asterisk. Next, Talia presented the story of a refugee family who had fled their war-torn homeland. The family had faced unimaginable hardships, yet showed incredible strength in rebuilding their lives in a new country. Talia painted a picture of their struggles and triumphs, emphasizing the importance of community support and solidarity. Despite the pain they endured, this family found hope in the kindness of others, Talia shared. Their journey reminds us that compassion has the power to transcend borders and unite us all. The crowd erupted into applause, and Zara felt a sense of connection with those in attendance. The forum became a space for dialogue, where audience members shared their experiences and reflections, fostering a deeper understanding of the complexities of conflict and resilience. Asterisk, asterisk, the power of shared stories, asterisk, asterisk. As the forum continued, Lawrence spoke about the importance of storytelling in shaping perceptions and fostering empathy. "Stories have the power to bridge divides," he said passionately. "They allow us to see the world through someone else's eyes, to understand their pain and triumphs." In the audience, a young woman stood up and shared her own story of loss and recovery. Her voice trembled as she recounted the death of her brother in a recent conflict. "I want his story to be remembered," she said. "He was more than just a statistic. He was a person with dreams and aspirations. We need to honor those who have been lost and ensure that their stories live on." Her words struck a chord with everyone present, reminding them of the urgency of their mission. The room was filled with emotion as people shared their stories, creating a powerful tapestry of human experience. It became evident that everyone had been touched by conflict in some way, whether directly or indirectly. Asterisk, asterisk, finding common ground, asterisk, asterisk. As the evening wore on, Zara and her friends encouraged the audience to find common ground. They organized small group discussions, allowing attendees to connect and share their thoughts. In these intimate settings, people from different backgrounds found shared experiences, forging bonds and building understanding. The Aryan students observed how the act of sharing stories created a sense of unity. Despite their differences, individuals discovered that they had more in common than they realized: hopes, fears, dreams, and a desire for peace. Zara felt a renewed sense of purpose. This is why we came to Earth, she thought. To learn from each other, to celebrate our differences, and to find strength in our shared humanity. ***, moving forward together, ***. As the forum concluded, Zara realized that their journey was far from over. They had gathered valuable insights into human conflict and resilience, but now they needed to reflect on what they had learned and how to apply it moving forward. In the days that followed, the group continued to engage with the community, seeking out more stories and perspectives. They reached out to local organizations focused on peace building and reconciliation, eager to contribute to initiatives that fostered dialogue and understanding. One afternoon, they attended a workshop on conflict resolution. Experts shared strategies for addressing conflicts peacefully and highlighted the importance of empathy in negotiations. Zara felt inspired by the practical tools they were learning, realizing that understanding the past was essential, but so was actively shaping a better future. Creating a collective narrative, With their newfound knowledge, the Aryan students decided to create a multimedia project that combined the stories they had collected with the insights gained from their experiences. They envisioned a documentary that would not only showcase individual narratives, but also highlight the collective resilience of humanity. By weaving together these stories, we can create a powerful narrative that emphasizes our shared humanity, Lauren proposed. It will serve as a reminder that we can overcome challenges when we unite and support one another. Zara agreed, envisioning a film that would inspire others to see beyond the headlines and statistics. This is about hope, she said. We want to show that even in the darkest times, people find strength in each other. The final stretch, As they worked tirelessly on their documentary, Zara felt a sense of fulfillment wash over her. They had embarked on a journey of discovery, and now they were ready to share what they had learned with the world. The project would not only honor the individuals whose stories they had collected, but also encourage others to find their voices and share their experiences. In the final days leading up to the documentary's premiere, the group collaborated with local artists and filmmakers to bring their vision to life. They edited footage, designed graphics, and composed a soundtrack that would evoke the emotions they had experienced throughout their journey. Finally, the day of the premiere arrived. The community center was filled with eager faces, each person anticipating the stories that would unfold on screen. As Zara stood in front of the audience, she felt a wave of gratitude wash over her. "Thank you for joining us on this journey," she said, her voice filled with emotion. "Together, we can inspire change and foster understanding." The power of human connection, As the documentary played, Zara watched as the audience laughed, cried, and connected with the stories being shared. They had created a space where empathy flourished, reminding everyone of the resilience and strength inherent in the human spirit. When the film ended, the room erupted in applause. People stood, cheering and celebrating not just the stories they had seen, but the sense of community they had fostered. Zara felt a surge of hope. This was the power of storytelling, the ability to bring people together, to heal wounds, and to inspire action. As the night drew to a close, Zara and her friends reflected on their journey. They had come to Earth to study humanity, but they had found something far greater: the strength of connection and the beauty of shared stories. They had witnessed the power of resilience and empathy in action, and now they were ready to carry that message back to their home. A new beginning, Zara looked out at the smiling faces around her, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. Their mission had evolved beyond mere observation. It had become a movement of understanding, compassion, and hope. They were leaving Earth with more than just knowledge. They were taking with them the stories of remarkable individuals, a reminder of the enduring strength of humanity. As they prepared to depart, Zara turned to her friends. "This is just the beginning," she said, her heart filled with excitement. "We've only scratched the surface of what we can learn and share. Let's continue this journey together, spreading the message of resilience and unity wherever we go." With their hearts full and their minds buzzing with ideas, the Aryan students boarded the Astronoma, ready to embark on their next adventure. They had learned that in the face of adversity, the human spirit shone brightest, and they were eager to share that light with the galaxy. As the ship soared into the stars, Zara looked back at Earth, a planet rich with stories and lessons. She felt grateful for the journey they had undertaken and hopeful for the future they would help shape. In her heart, she knew that their mission was far from over. It was a call to action, a reminder that together they could forge a brighter path for all. Months had passed since Zara and her friends left Earth aboard the Astronoma, yet the impact of their journey lingered like a warm glow in their hearts. As they traveled through the vast expanse of space, they often reminisced about the stories they had gathered and the connections they had forged with humanity. Each tale of resilience, compassion, and courage served as a reminder of the strength found in unity. *** Reflections on the journey ***. Back on Arthria, the students presented their findings to the Council of Knowledge, an esteemed assembly dedicated to advancing understanding between species. Zara stood before them, her heart racing with anticipation as she shared the documentary they had created. She spoke passionately about the lessons learned from humanity's struggles and triumphs, emphasizing how those experiences reflected universal themes of hope and perseverance. "The stories we gathered reveal the complexities of the human experience," Zara explained. "They teach us that even in the darkest moments, there is always a glimmer of light, a testament to the strength of the human spirit." As the film played, the council members watched in rapt attention. The footage of humanity's resilience resonated deeply, sparking conversations about the importance of empathy, understanding, and the shared experiences that unite all sentient beings. ***, A global impact ***. The documentary quickly gained traction on Arthria, inspiring conversations across the galaxy about the value of storytelling and the power of shared narratives. Communities came together to discuss the themes presented in the film, fostering a greater appreciation for the challenges faced by different species throughout history. Zora's journey had transformed from a study of human combat to a movement that celebrated the enduring spirit of life. Inspired by their work, the Aryan students launched an intergalactic initiative called Voices of Resilience. The program encouraged individuals from various planets to share their stories, creating a collective narrative that highlighted the diversity of experiences across the galaxy. Through art, music, and literature, participants explored their histories, fostering empathy and understanding among cultures. ***, Bridging the Gap ***. Zara often reflected on the deep connections forged with the people they had met on Earth. She maintained correspondence with David, Talia, and many others, sharing stories of their respective worlds. The friendships they cultivated transcended distance and differences, proving that true connections could bridge even the widest divides. David became a key figure in the Voices of Resilience initiative, sharing his experiences and advocating for peace and healing in his community. His story inspired others to embrace vulnerability, fostering an environment where individuals could come together to support one another. As the initiative gained momentum, it spread throughout Earth, sparking dialogues on reconciliation and understanding. ***, A Call to Action ***. Zora's passion for storytelling and her commitment to making a difference became a driving force within the Aryan community. She traveled to various planets, sharing her experiences and the importance of recognizing shared humanity. "Our stories are what connect us," she would say. "When we share our experiences, we create a tapestry of understanding that enriches us all." The initiative attracted participants from countless species, each bringing unique perspectives to the table. Artists, writers, and musicians collaborated to create pieces that celebrated their cultures while acknowledging the shared struggles they faced. Through their collective efforts, they demonstrated that while their stories may differ, the emotions behind them were universal. ***, A Vision for the Future ***. As Zora looked to the future, she felt a sense of hope and determination. The journey she had undertaken with her friends had opened her eyes to the potential for growth and understanding among all sentient beings. The Voices of Resilience initiative had become a platform for dialogue, education, and healing, fostering connections that transcended cultural boundaries. Back on Earth, the documentary continued to inspire new generations, sparking interest in human history and the importance of empathy. Schools incorporated the film into their curricula, encouraging students to explore the stories of individuals who had faced adversity with courage and compassion. Asterisk, asterisk, the journey continues, asterisk, asterisk. Zara often thought of the incredible people she had met on Earth, their stories intertwined with hers, creating a narrative that spanned across galaxies. Each encounter had shaped her understanding of humanity, reminding her that the journey toward peace and understanding was an ongoing process. As she gazed out at the stars from the observation deck of the Astronoma, Zara felt a deep sense of gratitude. The universe was vast, filled with countless stories waiting to be discovered. With each new adventure, she knew she would carry the lessons learned from Earth with her, forever committed to fostering connections and sharing the beauty of the human experience. In that moment, Zara realized that the journey of storytelling was a never-ending cycle, a thread that connected them all. The stories they shared would continue to inspire, uplift, and remind everyone of their shared humanity. With determination in her heart, Zara vowed to keep exploring, to keep listening, and to keep sharing the extraordinary tales of resilience that defined them all. As the Astronoma sailed through the cosmos, Zara and her friends embraced the unknown, ready to write the next chapter of their incredible journey, a testament to the power of stories and the enduring spirit of connection that united them all.